Last night I saw a superhero. He was black. He said, "This is for the hood, Black Lightning's done."
It opens up with Gambi and, you know, all of the Pierce family. They're in the Lightning Lab, and they're pretty much like, yo.
The photo's not faked. It checks out, and it was definitely texted from Jefferson's phone. Scanned the satellites for his watch, and I've checked every camera within a 10-mile radius of his last location.
They come up with this plan to go get the emitter so they can get their powers back and avenge the death of Jeff. Then we get to a shot of Tobias. He's like making his like acceptance speech, talking about,
let's make Freeland great again.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And Detective Tupac, he's at the department, and he sees the stuff. She got the meta boosters. She was sloppy with it, left the empty containers, the everything. So he already knows when. She didn't care. She's a junkie.
She had no care in the world when she did that. Like when you go over there and you can just see open evidence like that, you go, "Come on, right. you signed up for this."
Lynn has passed the junkie crown over.
Hey, that's what happens. That's like half the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Now why am I in it? And you could have did it. See how I get wrong?
We get a shot of Jeff. He's looking at Max. Man. He got one eye closed, just beat up. And
Tobias did a number on that face, though.
Facts. He became unrecognizable almost. JJ is up in the ionosphere, powering up, right? And, you know, it's like, okay, what the hell is going on? She's in there powering up, and all of a sudden, she gets attacked by the particles.
Even in space, you gotta watch your back.
Right, you gotta watch your back, because it was literally creeping up behind her like the villain in a scary movie. And it got her in the headlock. She was fighting.
Facts.
Yeah.
And then it's like spit her out. I don't know what happened, but she gets, you know, back down to Earth, back into the Lightning Lab, and she's stumbling like something's going on with her. We don't really know. We get a flashback 30 years in the past of Jeff and Gambi.
I don't want these powers.
I'll teach you.
I love Gambi. The more I see of Gambi, the more I love him. The particles from before that was beating up JJ like she stole her lunch money.
What can it be? Who is this? What is this thing forming into? What is going on?
And we called it from a couple episodes before. It is Jennifer. Jennifer number 1. She comes back as we knew she would, or at least hoped, but yeah, we knew because we're psychics over here. Gambi, Blackbird, and Jennifer, they break into this Drake, what's it called?
Drakestone Security.
Stone place where they're holding the emitter.
Right.
Gambi, like, you know, gets in his James Bond thing again. He puts together an explosion, blows it up. The security guards come, and for a second he's just like, "Yo, I surrender. Don't shoot me." You know?
Don't shoot. I give up.
I'm like, "Yo, that white privilege coming in handy right there," because they didn't shoot him.
No, they didn't.
Didn't fire not one.
He knew
more
when
shot.
to pull it out. He knew when to exactly pull it out.
They didn't shoot him, but as soon as Nessa and them showed up, they pulled the guns back up. But luckily, they had their powers back, and she was able to thunderclap. We're in the in the tunnels or something. JJ's talking to TC. She's talking about, oh, it's so fun to breathe air or something weird.
I sure love breathing air.
Well, that was weird to say.
She was like, what are you talking
about?
Like, yeah, doing that weird stuff. Just like in the other episode when she was talking to Jeff and she called him daddy, and he was like, you ain't called me daddy in years. And so she was being real fishy.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing we know, they turn the corner and it's Jennifer. And Jennifer didn't waste no time. She was straight with the action. Bop!
I killed you. Nah, you jacked my DNA.
Back to Jeff, flash to Jeff. He's, you know, kind of accepting his death. He's praying for his family.
Father God,
Protect my family.
We get back to where Anissa and Gambi are. They encounter another set of security guards, and they're outside, fully loaded with the new DEGs. Thunder tells Grace,
Get behind me.
and she pretty much takes all the shots, all the shots from the
She absorbed them.
just-
Yep.
Like a boss. She took
Took it
that.
like a boss. But, you know, it was a close call, though. She wasn't, I
Facts.
don't know.
I'm not gonna lie too. At this spot too, I was like, "Come on, this episode is already kind of sad. Like, don't do that."
Right. Don't kill off.
I know,
another
right?
character,
Just because the
please.
last one don't mean let's just get rid of everybody. Season 6 of Power, Jesus.
No! No!
We get the scene of Jeff, and, you know, he's in the coffin, of course, but he's imagining conversation with his dad. And it was really nice how they shot it, because it was like grown Jeff, and then he would turn into young Jeff, and he's still talking to his father on the stoop.
I tried, Pop. Get it done.
Detective Tupac and old girl at the computer, they spotted Chief Kamala Harris.
Alley behind the power grid. I found a security cam here.
This looks like something I've seen out of Star Wars. I'm not gonna lie, when she was doing the thing with the lightning, and the when they had the commercials hyping her up, I always thought she was wearing like a black cloth, not realizing that was an actual police attire. So when I was watching this and she's doing this, I said, "Oh, she's still doing this in her police," and it's no big deal. Like, no one should even care. But I thought there was a cloth in there, and that would have looked much cooler. But carry on.
Look, it's just like when you go out after work, sometimes you don't got time to change. You just go straight.
You just go straight home. Yeah, no, I do that. I get what you mean. Sometimes I just change into my sneakers and run out the door.
Exactly, just trying to get out as soon as possible. Jeff, flashback to him in the coffin, and he's, you know, breathing all heavy, like. He's powering up. He gets that one good eye he got left. So yeah, he's in there powering up, and he's using the promethium that's in the ground. And I thought that was really nice to tie it all in. Like, you know, they
okay,
mentioned
that's
it
what that
before.
was.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what that was. I was like, okay,
Mhm.
all right, tying it. Good job, writers. And, you know, it looks really cool. We got the lightning coming down. You see the sand and him like busting out the coffin. Get to this real cool superhero stance at the end. Cats his suit on. I don't know where it came from, but I don't care. It looks good.
Wondering if it was the new suit or the old suit.
I think it's a new suit. That's the one. Like it was like Iron Man. It was like nanotechnology.
Chief Lopez, it's me, Detective Shakur. You gotta stop.
After Tupac confronts Kamala Harris in the alley, right? She's, you know, off that meta booster. This is the scene where we get the fight between JJ and Jennifer. Like, they fighting, they going back and forth. JJ, she's like this, not even an alien. I don't even know how to explain it. She's like, she's space.
What the hell are you?
You have no word for it. My whole life, I spent in the glaze.
What's the glaze?
What you call the ionosphere.
She tells like her whole background, how she was looking at Jennifer and wanted her life, and she was able to suck pieces of her every time she came into the ionosphere until finally she got the whole shebang.
And I won't let you take that from me.
They get into this fight, and low-key, I was like, Jennifer is like, what, 5'2"? JJ is like 6'1". This is an uneven fight here.
Oh, because of her height. Yep.
Yes. And, you know, JJ was holding her own. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, she was looking like she was about to, you know, beat Jennifer up. But Jennifer gives her like the Superman laser eye beam right to the face. and then she powers up. She hits her with the flame on, and she disintegrates.
Yeah, she became the Phoenix.
Lightning.
I mean, I feel like there could have been a better payoff with that. Honestly, like the visual was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I mean, you know, I feel like you could have done something better. But at the end of the day, it was the last show, so they had to figure out a way to wrap it up. So I guess it made sense.
Jennifer goes and finds Kamala Harris. They have this fight.
Thank you.
Sick of her BS as well.
For real, she needed to go.
Yes.
Nobody liked her.
The fight we've been waiting for since the premiere of this show. Jeff shows up at Tobias's spot at his penthouse, and it was just like on and popping from the beginning, right? So
off rip.
And I figured they were thinking, look, we're not about to use this set again, so let's just live it up. Jeff zapped them into the bookshelf or whatever it was. Then he zapped them into Lala's little statue thing.
Oh.
That breaks. And, you know, Tobias got the better of him for a quick second. He had him over his head like he was about to throw him out the window.
Oh, that was hilarious to me. I was like, he can fly, right? Like.
Right. And he falls, and you think he's about to fall like to the ground, but he gets impaled by some weird spike thing.
Why would you do that, Tobias?
As he's dying, he's like, you know, looking a mess. Like his face is like, you know, aging to his proper age. And he's given like this whole like Shakespearean-esque speech.
For hate's sake, I spit my last breath in thee. A plague on both your houses!
He wanted to get his last bit of grievances out before he wanted to get his last bit of grievances.
TC goes over to, or he gets, I don't know how he does it exactly, but he goes into the mind of Khalil, and he tells him like, look, the good news.
Tobias Well is dead.
Some more good news.
I can free you.
Bad news.
If you break the kill order, you won't remember the Pierces at all.
And so Painkiller was like, he was down for it. He was like, all right, yeah, you know. And Khalil was the one who was hesitant.
He had a really cool quote. I just wanted to throw his thing. He said,
I always known I'd give my life for that girl.
Eventually, you know, he agreed. He got his mind wiped.
Damn.
Vanessa, she's gotten married. You know, the whole family's there. And even during their like little reception, Jeff and Lynn announced that we are getting remarried. For Lynn getting that insurance money where she can. Congratulations. Lala. He was able to come back to life, and he said something to Tobias.
Somebody finally stuck it to your ass.
I finally got you, you son of a...
You no good, dirty
You no good person, you!
You filthy animal.
And that was the end of the episode. The end of the series. And
So hard for us to sing this last song.
Yes, it was
so hard to say goodbye. To back like this.
Thank our viewers for watching. Thank Jess is always so generous in our comment section. We appreciate you.
I didn't wear my bonnet because it was the last show, but you'll see me again.
And yeah, thanks for watching. Leave us a thumbs up. Tell us what you thought of the episode. Yep. See ya.
Bye, guys.